A state lawmaker is holding listening sessions regarding a rail crossing safety. News 8's Eric Jacobson was at one of the sessions this morning and joins us with more.
Lisa, State Senator Jennifer Schilling held two listening sessions in DeSoto and Stoddard about rail safety today. Much of the session was about the recently enforced rail trespassing law. That law makes crossing rail tracks illegal except at public intersections, and those in attendance were looking for a new solution. Local resident Greg Kolker loves the river region.
I live on the river when I can. My wife and I both fish. My kids grew up on the river.
But from what he's hearing from other fishers, enforcement of the rail trespassing law, enacted in 2005, has only recently been enforced.
And all of a sudden, now we have railroad officers out here not issuing tickets, but issuing information packets.
Kolker and others have supported a bill by Representative Lee Nearson that would allow fishers and others to cross directly over tracks anywhere. The bill passed in the Assembly, but was not taken up on a vote in the Senate. The Wisconsin Railroad Commissioner isn't sure the bill would be a good idea and said public safety is the biggest concern.
Anything to do with the safety of the trespassers, safety of the crossings and all that, that's where we are concerned about.
Instead, the commissioner is hoping to add more public and private crossings along the tracks. So far, they have narrowed down about 26 locations for possible crossings in the state, including here along the Mississippi. But Kolker says he isn't sure that's enough.
I can point out all kinds of places where people walk down, kids walk down to fish along the river, and of course they're breaking the law now.
That was also a point that I think was well made, that just by putting in a couple additional crossings does not really solve this issue as far as the general trespassing.
Kolker says he's hoping Thursday's session can lead to a solution in the future.
We need to do this, we need to have this conversation because people are going to cross these tracks whether it's legal or not.
Schilling, who is a supporter of Nearson's bill, has said they plan to once again reintroduce the bill into the Senate in the next legislative session.
Now, what do they estimate the cost of one of these rail crossings, how much to put one of these in?
Well, according to the commissioner, he estimates for a private crossing it would be about $20,000. But as for a public crossing, which would include extra things such as lights, would cost up to $250,000, and that is just for one track. As you can tell, there would be more than one track in a lot of places. And the commissioner has said that we're not sure yet how that money will be divided up and who's paying for each of those crossings.
All questions that have to be answered. Thank you so much, Eric.